I'm back for part 2. The correct replacement kits for the extension, 13462 and 13463. The problem is this still would not thread down in the hole. It was super tight, maybe 3 or 4 rows down it was binding. So I cut a little slit through it with the Dremel. It actually works pretty good now. That just took some of the pressure off it. It still catches the threads. So even with that groove cut in it, it's a super tight fit. This piece should go right on like it's supposed to, the trim piece. Tearing that old screw up. I don't know, at some point it'll be like drilling through it. It will probably come out of there. This lag bolt screws right into that core pretty good and gets a pretty good grip on it. I couldn't get the easy out to grab this. I'm going to just try drilling out the head. So I got the extension piece out. I'm going to try getting this piece out next. I'm going to cut some grooves in this, or actually melt some grooves, and then try to get this tool to seat in here and see if I can screw that one out. I do need to protect the threads on that inner piece. Like it may be working okay here too. The advantage is you can create this groove, hole, whatever, without stripping the threads. It's turning hard, but it's turning. So I'm going to just melt the channel, or a channel, straight down on both sides. Watch out, these fumes are really noxious and probably more dangerous to breathing them than being exposed to coronavirus. Yeah, I blew about a half hour on that. That was not quick or easy. And I ended up ruining the bottom of this, which I was hoping to use for a retaining nut if the new stuff doesn't fit, like on the other side. Well, I had one break. I got the screw off the top of the cartridge. So if I can get the retaining nut, I can put a bigger screw in there and pull the cartridge out. You want a lot of downward pressure. Feels like it's turning. Turning or breaking, one or the other. Oh, that doesn't feel good. This plastic is so brittle. This thing is tearing through it. We're going really high tech now. I got a candle here to heat this up with. Oh man. So this burning process didn't go as well. I finally got the rest of the retaining nut out, but burning through it with this thing seemed to actually kind of harden the plastic and it wouldn't bend away.
Hold on.
No, the lint thing won't work.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, it might.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead and turn it. That last little bit down in there is the top of the cartridge itself. Maybe this time. Oh, yes and no. All right, well, that's fine. Apparently there's a little water pressure still here, and this is the lowest point in the house. This should line up going straight towards the faucet. Kind of jockey it down. Looks like we're there. Hope we're there. So the project's done. I didn't film the assembly on the colds because it was just like on the hot. The tool is probably worth it. Any way you cut it, it is really difficult. You have to push down hard on something with flimsy threads that you're trying to have come up. So you're literally fighting against the product. I hope they've changed their design. But these new pieces are just super tightly threaded. Honestly, I don't know how anybody could get them in if their threads are as bad as mine or as tight as mine. I did cut grooves in both of them, and there's still a really tight fit. I did put some JB weld on the grooves that I had created on the inside to fill those gaps so they wouldn't collapse. It keeps them expanded and tight against the threads. Tough project. Good luck.